What's good, boys? The iPhone 16 is about to drop, and it's going to make us phone resellers filthy rich. Like last year in September 2023, I made $25,000 in profit in a single month. And in this video, I'm going to be telling you guys exactly why and exactly how you guys can do the same. So just pay attention, take some notes, do whatever you got to do so you can actually take this information in, because you're going to need to. You're clearly watching this video because you're dissatisfied with the amount of money you're making and you're interested in phone reselling, so definitely pay attention because you're going to need this shit. But without further ado, let's just get straight into it. So it's dropping September the 20th, so about 5 days from when this video comes out, and this will in fact affect both parties. And what I mean both parties is, there's two parties in the phone reselling game. There's the first party, which is us, the phone resellers, the ones who are selling the phones, and the ones who are also buying the phones for cheap to then sell them. And then the other party is the consumers, and the consumers are the people who are selling us the phones for cheap so we can resell them. Or the other side, which is the consumers who are just buying the phones off us so we make a profit. So the iPhone 16 drop will affect buying and selling for both these parties, and I'll explain that. Alright, so how is this going to affect buying phones for us phone resellers? Well, the market is going to be popping the fuck off. The market's going to be crazy. It'll be like 3 times the amount of phones as what the market currently is now, which is an amazing thing, because the more phones there is, the more phones there is for us to buy and resell and flip and make an absolute bag. So yes, there's just going to be a lot more phones on the market. And the reason why is because a lot of people go and buy this new iPhone 16. And what are they going to do with their previous phone? Whether they did a big upgrade from an iPhone 11 to an iPhone 16, or whether they just buy the new phone every single year, so they're going to list up their new iPhone 15. They just chuck it on Facebook Marketplace because they just spent like $2 on a fucking phone that's the same as last year's. Like, they wasted $2 on a new ass phone. Like, that's just my opinion. I don't see the point of getting the new phone. I mean, I know some of you guys may do, but that's just personally me. But my point is, they buy this phone with a lot of money, and then what are they going to do with their old phone? They're going to chuck it up on Facebook Marketplace so they can get some money back. So it seems like that iPhone 16 wasn't actually $2. It was more like, I don't know, 1.5 bands, because they got $500 back from their phone that they just sold on Facebook Marketplace. You guys get exactly what I'm saying. The whole point is they just chuck it back up so they can get some money back. And that's pretty much why. A lot of people are going to be buying the new 16, so a lot of people are going to be selling their phones on Facebook Marketplace, because that's where everybody sells secondhand shit. There's no other place to just sell the phone. So that's pretty much it. And for you, what you gotta do, you gotta lock in, bro. You gotta lock in like crazy. Like, there is no better time to lock in on this phone reselling game than now, when the new iPhone 16 drops in the next 5 days. And it doesn't matter if you are already currently a phone reseller or whether you're starting. Whatever point you are at, just lock in, bro, because there's no better time to set yourself up like crazy, and just make an absolute bag. And for you guys who are just starting, just spend these next 5 days whilst the new phone is about to, coming up to drop. Spend these next 5 days just learning as much as you can. I would suggest just go onto my YouTube channel, binge watch all my content. You will learn so much. Not even so much. You'll learn exactly what to do. I have so many videos and so much value out there. It tells you exactly what you gotta do. So that's for you guys. Or even if you guys are already phone reselling and you still haven't binged all my content, binge all my content, get ready for this new iPhone 16 drop, and just lock in and let's make an absolute bag, bro. Like I said, I made $25,000 in 2023 September. You know why? Because I locked in. I still would have made a bag if I didn't lock in. Still would have made like 10 bags or 10 bands or whatever. But I made 25 bands. It was like one of my best months ever. So just lock the fuck in. Next part is, a lot more people will be negotiable on their phones, meaning there is a lot more profit to be making. And what I mean by negotiable, I don't just mean like messaging them and negotiating the price. I also mean just listing them up for cheap. Like, there will be a lot more cheaper listings, not just because there's going to be more phone listings, so they go hand in hand. If there's more phone listings, there's going to be more people listing them for cheap. But it's also going to be more people listing up their phones for cheap and under market value for us to flip, because a lot of people just want to get their money back quick, you know what I mean? And especially that the new iPhone 16 dropped, they're like, oh, let me quickly get my money back. You guys know what I mean? So there's going to be a lot of people who are just going to list them up for dirt cheap. And the other reason why is a lot of people don't know the price of their old phone. Like, a lot of people just go in there and chuck it up for whatever they're feeling. Like, you know what I mean? You're going to see a lot of weird prices during this time. I won't lie. There'll be, the market is pretty steady currently. Majority of phones that are listed, they're either the same prices as everybody else's, or they're like $50, $100 less. or there's the rare cheap one. You know what I mean? But during this market, you'll notice just a lot of random prices because there'll be a lot of people who just don't really use Facebook Marketplace, who just got the iPhone 16, want to sell their previous old phone up on Marketplace. So they just chuck in some random price. So you're going to see some people listing up like an iPhone 11 for $700, which is clearly stupid and way too expensive. And clearly they've got liquid brain and no one's going to buy that. But you're also going to see those same people with liquid brains list up those iPhone 11s for like $100, bro. You know what I mean? So people are just, the prices are going to be weird. The buying prices for us phone resellers are going to be weird, but it's honestly a good thing because there's going to be a lot more cheaper phones for us to snag. So the best way to lock in for this is honestly just with the finding and negotiating strategies on Facebook Marketplace. For you who already know that, if you guys don't already know the finding and negotiating with phone strategies on Facebook Marketplace, join my free community, link in the description. I've got like video modules covering it, or just watch some of my other YouTube videos. I cover it. But for all you guys who already know about that, you just gotta lock in. You gotta check Facebook Marketplace every 10 minutes, bro. Check every 10 minutes. I'm sure a lot of you guys already know, if you go to Facebook Marketplace and search up in the search bar iPhone and search it just once, every time you go back to that search bar, it'll say like iPhone in the search bar, and then underneath it, it'll say +1 since search if last time you searched another iPhone was posted. So just search up iPhone in your Facebook Marketplace search bar and just check that every 10 minutes. Check every 10 minutes if it says another one's posted. That's all you're going to do. And then all you're going to do from there is just see if it's a cheap phone. And for you guys who don't know what a cheap phone is, if you join my free community, I've got in my free community a market value sheet that just has the live market value of every single phone. So like if you're not too sure on prices of the phones, that sheet tells you like an average selling price of every single phone. Or another way is just go off median price. And what I mean by median price is, let's say you see an iPhone 11 is listed for $200 and you're like, that seems cheap, but I don't know. Search up iPhone 11, and let's say there's 10 iPhone 11s in your Facebook Marketplace and 6 of them are listed at $300, then that's the median price, meaning it's more than likely the market value of the phone, meaning how much you can sell it for. So $200 will therefore then be a very good price. But honestly, those are the 3 biggest changes and the main changes about this new iPhone 16 dropping. The fact that the market, there'll be a lot more phones for us guys to buy. It's definitely time for you guys to lock in as the second part. And then third part, it will just be a lot more negotiable, and the price of the phones will just be a little bit different. After about a month, you'll notice like all prices are just the same, like how the market currently is. But after the new phone drops, it does go a little bit weird, which makes complete sense because like I just explained before. Next is how this will actually affect selling phones for us phone resellers. Well, first of all, the amount of phones we'll be selling will in fact decrease because people are buying the iPhone 16 instead of buying our phone, which is completely fair. It's Apple. People are obviously going to buy their phones over our phones. And because when the new 16 drops, that's just everybody goes by. So my point is, we will be selling less phones. That's pretty straightforward, right? But a little bit of a difference to that. We won't be technically selling less phones because we will have more phones. You guys get what I mean? So yes, we'll be selling less phones than usual, but we're going to have more phones in stock because there's going to be so many phones on the market. I think you guys get what I'm saying. So you're going to probably have during this time, if you have the money to invest and buy these phones and continue buying these phones and reselling them. So for our experienced phone resellers, you will have probably around 2x the amount of stock you usually have during this rush hour, let's say. So the fact that you have more stock than usual means it goes hand in hand with selling. When you have more stock, you will always sell more phones. It just goes like this. More stock than usual, selling more phones than usual. Less stock than usual, you'll be selling less phones than usual. So less people will be on the market to buy a phone. Like less people will be on Facebook Marketplace with the purpose of buying an iPhone. Yes, that is how it works because the iPhone 16 dropped. But you will still be selling more phones than usual because you have more phones than usual. You guys, I'm pretty sure you guys get what I mean. So it's like the iPhone 16 drop is like, no, you'll be selling less phones, but you'll also be selling more because you got more phones. I'm sure you guys understand what I mean. But overall, just to settle it, yes, if you have more stock, you will be selling more phones. But if you have the same amount of stock as like a month ago you would sell more phones than when the iPhone 16 drops because less people are in the market to buy a phone during those times. Next is how the prices for selling our phones will change. So a lot of people just think and get scared by this. A lot of people think marketplace is going to, like, every single iPhone is going to drop by $100, but it's kind of not true. Like, Facebook Marketplace phone prices just change over time. I've noticed it naturally just occurs. Like, it's a natural occurring thing. I haven't really noticed, like, oh, iPhone 16 dropped, all phones instantly just dropped $100. No, it doesn't really work like that. Yet again, it's also a model dependent thing. So an iPhone X will not drop by $100. Like, for us Australians, iPhone X's are only going for $250. How would it drop by $100? You guys get what I mean. Or even for you Americans, they're going for like $170. It's not just going to drop to $70 because the iPhone 16 suddenly just came out. So no, the market will change. It's like, you've just got to pay attention to the market, man. That's my best advice. I will give you guys a number on it soon, but my best advice is just see how it reacts, bro. Like, keep all your phone prices the exact same how they are, and after a week of the new 16 coming out, see how phones are selling. And, like, you don't have to track it, bro. Just trust your gut. Like, if you're like, damn, like, I'm getting no messages. Like, you guys will notice this. If you're experienced phone resellers, or even if you've just got a brain in your head, like, it ain't liquid up there, you will notice if you're getting less messages than usual, or if you're selling less phones than usual. So just pay attention to that. And then if so, maybe drop your iPhone X's by $20, iPhone 11's by $20, iPhone 12's by $30, iPhone 13's by $30, $40, iPhone 14's by $50. Like, and do it according to the model, guys. According to the model and the currency. Yes, I might just say drop $30 on your iPhone 11s, but I'm talking for us Australians here. For you Americans, maybe only drop it by $20 because your dollar's worth more than ours. Same with you Europeans. Your euro or your pound is worth more than the Australian dollar. Well, like, you guys get what I mean. So do it accordingly, and do it accordingly to the prices of the phone. Because yes, I just said drop an iPhone 13 by $50. But you wouldn't drop an iPhone 13 Pro Max by $50. Maybe that would be $70 because a Pro Max goes for like $200 more than a 13 base model. So just do it all accordingly, if you guys get what I mean. Or do it by percentile, if that makes any type of sense. So if an iPhone 11 for me, right, I'm probably going to drop an iPhone 11 by $30. I sell my iPhone 11s currently for $380. So $30 off $380 is what, like an 8% decrease. So maybe use like an 8% decrease for every single phone model, so it like evens out, if you get what I mean. So for example, iPhone 14 Pro Maxes, I sell them currently for $1,100. Take 8% off that, that's what, $96. So now I'm gonna sell it for $1,000. If you guys get what I mean. So don't just remove $100 from all your phones. Matter of fact, keep all your phones at the same prices. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna keep all my phones at the same price as they are and see how it reacts. Easy, easy, easy. To make your guys' life easier, I said before, join my free community for my live market value tracker. No, after I record this, I'm gonna update that full sheet, like the full sheet, and do all the current prices for you. Like, keep in mind, guys, these are average prices. I haven't just flown to like fucking America, Canada, every place in Europe, every place. I mean, not every place in England, but gone to England. I haven't just gone there and like sold phones there or bought phones there. I don't know the exact prices, so you guys need to remember it's a rough sheet, a rough estimate average. But you also got to realize that just because it's rough estimate doesn't mean like, oh, there's no point in using it then. Bro, just get $100 below those prices and you'll be laughing no matter what. There's no way to lose money if you get it $100 below those prices. Another thing to keep in mind, guys, all these prices and all the rough prices and estimate prices on these phones are going off phones in just good condition. Not like new, brand new condition, not scratched up everywhere condition, just good, average, second-hand condition. So what, 85% battery health, 87% battery health, couple scratches on the screen, maybe a couple scratches on the side, no cracks, stuff like that, and no issues, of course, like the phone works perfectly too. But yeah, I'll link that in the description for all you guys. Next is how long the market will be like this. So the buying market will be crazy up until about January. Like, the buying market for the next 6 months is like if there's any time to lock in and make an absolute bag, it's now, boys. Trust me, it's now. So yeah, lock in. The next buying market, the buying market for the next 6 months is just crazy. It's just amazing. I just love it. Like, the slow season is the first half of the year. Like, March till September, or March till the new phone drops, the market's slow. It's terrible. But these next 6-7 months, bro, like, I dream about this shit. I go to sleep just counting the days until the market is this good. Because this is when we make an absolute bag, boys. Doing absolutely nothing. So the buying market, it's just so good up until January or February. And then for the selling market will only be slow for the next month. That's legit it. So the prices you see, like, these random ass prices, like, you don't know what the prices are yet. After about a month, you'll know exactly what prices are selling for, and phones will start speeding up. Like, you'll be selling a lot more phones in the next month because it's coming to the end of the year. The further it is through the year, the faster the selling market is. That's pretty much just how it works. So why I say lock in is because the buying market's going to be crazy because the new iPhone 16 dropped, and for the next 6 months after the new iPhone 16 drops, the buying goes absolutely crazy. And then a month after the iPhone 16 drops, the selling market goes crazy. And then the further through the year, they just keep going, bro. So, like, December is where we make a bag. December last year is when I made $28,000 profit in a single month from phone reselling. Motherfuckers be like, reselling's like this little side hustle on the side. Motherfucker, it ain't. Reselling is the #1 business model in the entire world. Every business is run off reselling. Get a motherfucker for cheap, sell for more. And also, if reselling was just such a little side hustle, what the fuck I make $28,000 in a single month, bruv? That was like my old salary. No, that was like more than my old salary. My old salary was $20,000 a year. Tell me why the fuck I made $28,000 in a single month from a little side hustle like phone reselling. Bro, I'm fucking retarded, bro. I swear to God. That is how long the market will be like that for the buying and selling. And the next thing we need to talk about is how you can just grab this opportunity, buy the balls, buy the nuts, the scrotum, and just rinse it for so much money. Bro, what? First of all, the finding and negotiating strategy. I'm not going to cover exactly how to do this in this video. I'm pretty sure I talked about it before, but I'll link my free school community. Just click the link. If you don't have a school account already, make a school account. There's no, like, I'm not grabbing your email or signing you up for some email campaign or any bullshit. It's just a free community for you guys because I love yous. But yes, you just join, make an account if you haven't already, request. I'll accept you as soon as I can. I usually accept everybody in the morning when I wake up, at night before I go to bed. So, yeah, join, and then when you get accepted, click the courses section, and then click buying phone section, and just watch the videos. I have like in-depth videos. They're not even that long because it's phone reselling. It's an easier business model. The whole thing about phone reselling is just focusing on making money, not actually focusing on learning it. So it's just straightforward value information, tutorials, whatever, to learn. So join the free community, learn exactly how to do them. Next is the cash for phone ad strategies. I also cover how to do them in the free community, but I've got a bit of a better video on my YouTube already, so I'll link that YouTube video of the cash for phone ad strategies on marketplace and groups. I'll link that video in this YouTube description, but haven't talked about them yet this video because I wanted to save it to the end, because cash for phone ads are gonna go mental as well. Like, there's going to be so many people buying this new iPhone 16, and whether they don't have Marketplace or they don't care for using Marketplace, they're going to see our ads, our cash phone ads on Marketplace and groups. Bro, people be lacking on this groups method. The Facebook cash for phone groups method right now is the best method out for getting iPhones for cheap. So make sure you lock in on them. Like I said, watch the video, you know how to do them. And then you post them every single day. And the compounding effect over this next month will be crazy. If you post a Facebook Marketplace cash for phone ad every single damn day, bro, I just did a KMT. That's how good it is. The Marketplace, your Marketplace ads are going to go crazy, and you're going to get probably like 15 messages a day of people trying to sell you their phones. Bro, you just need 3 of them a day of $150 profit, and you're like 12 grand a month in profit, bro. So lock in with them, watch exactly how to do them. Cash for phone Marketplace and cash for phone group ads will just be absolutely popping. And then another way you can just grab this opportunity by the nuts and rinse it for money is by this selling strategy. So this kind of goes hand in, okay, it depends what position you're in. First of all, I know a lot of you guys maybe have $1,000, maybe have $2,000 to buy phones. Not the most amount of money. So you guys are just, you're going to buy phones and you're going to have no more money left because there's so many phones on the market to buy and resell for a profit. And you're going to be like, fuck, bro, I've got no money, but I just seen this 13 Pro Max for $300. Damn, bro, that was like $400 profit. So you guys are going to miss out on that. But no, because this selling strategy, what you can do is you can list all your phones for literal $50 under market value. $70 under market value. Please remember yet again, this is based on currency, guys. I'm Australian, so I'm talking about $50 to $70. For you Americans, this may be just $40 because that's the equivalent to kind of what I just said. But yes, just list all your phones for way under market value. So now you're buying phones at the speed of light because there's going to be so many in the market, and you're selling phones at the speed of light because you're selling under the market. You're doing a competitive price as a phone reseller who you guys should have a really good ad, a really good looking ad with a good looking photos, good looking title, good looking description. That ad should also be posted in Marketplace with hashtags, should also be posted in 20 buy sell local groups. So all of that with an under market value price, a competitive price, you will be selling phones like that. So you're buying phones like this, you're selling phones like this. So that is what you guys should do if you only have like $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 to spend on phones, so you don't run out of money, okay? Because the worst thing that could possibly happen is if you spend all your money on 9 phones and you've just lost the chance on a 14 Pro Max at $200. Like for me, an $800 profit flip. That is the worst thing that could possibly happen. So that's what you guys should do. For you guys with a lot of money, like experienced phone resellers with like bands on bands who can just like, oh, that's a phone, let me buy it. Like never actually checking if they can buy the next phone to resell. You guys are fine. Continue selling your phones at market value or above. Whatever your selling strategy may be. My selling strategy is market value or slightly above. But you guys get what I mean. You guys will be fine. But for you guys who maybe just want to sell your phones faster, list it $30, $40 under market value. But for you guys who don't have enough money, list it $50, $70 under market value. Of course, make sure you get the phone for crazy under market value, which is very possible with this market. Like, of course, if you get a phone for $100 under market value, don't sell it for $70 under market value because you're going to profit $30. There was no fucking point of doing that because that extra $30 profit ain't going to contribute much to getting another phone. You know what I mean? So, yes, that's about it. But pretty much, that's about it for how the iPhone 16 drop will affect us phone resellers and the phone reselling market. And this is probably how it will continue affecting every market of the new phones, if you guys get what I mean. So like when the iPhone 17 drops or the 18 drops, this is more than likely exactly how it will happen because this is how it's happened from the iPhone 15 drop and the iPhone 14 drop, because I'm just telling you guys from my experience how it's happened. But yeah, boys, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for staying to the end. I appreciate every single one of you guys who always stick around and watch my videos. I know you guys know who I'm talking about. You know, the people who DM me on Instagram, I reply to you guys. You guys know who the fuck you are. I love you guys. You're legends. But anyway, more active on my Instagram. I'm trying to push out a YouTube video every week. I honestly just got COVID the last week, bro. I've literally been in my bed like this retard drone, just like looking around like this all day, like straight retard, bro. I swear to God. Like I get sick maybe 2 times a year, and those 2 times, bro, I'm like fucked. I'm just gone for. I'm gone for the next week. But yeah, we're back now. We're pushing out YouTube videos every week. But appreciate every single one of you guys. For my more activeness, follow my Instagram. It'll be linked in the description. And for you guys who just want to scale up or even start phone reselling and just get a good kickstart, or like I said, scale up and just get to a better point with phone reselling, make more money, whatever position you guys are in, my free community will be linked in the description. It'll help anybody and everybody, no matter what position you're in. There's a bunch of video modules. There's a bunch of systems. There's a heaps of support because like there's a bunch of people on the same path as you guys, same level as you guys with your phone reselling journey. So you can just pop a question in there. We can DM some people who are being active, DM some people who are getting good wins. Be like, hey bro, can you help me? Hey bro, what's this? Hey bro, what's that? You know, it's an active community. There's a bunch of good people. I think there's like 2,800 members in there. It's going pretty good. But anyway, boys, that's about it for this video. Next video, is going to be another value banger. So you guys better be excited for that. But other than that, love yous and peace out, eh?